What's up, YouTube? ACJ here, and I'm coming at you guys with another deck profile for Harpies. It's gonna be very hard to try to piece something together. Primarily because it isn't because of resources. It's just because of the fact that there's gonna be a lot of trial and error for the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying my best to really deal with the whole trial and error situation. So I do apologize if some of it seems repetitive or some of it seems very samey, because it's gonna happen for the next couple of days. Couple of deck profiles. At least so I get something some type of idea set up out of my mind, to actual boarding card. So I do apologize. I'm just gonna go through this very quick. I want to do this as much as I possibly can, and hopefully it helps. So let's get on to the deck profile. So for the monsters, it's my 15 Harpie ladies setup. Triple Harpie Chandler. She's very much the summon monk of this deck. You discard a Harpie card to summon a Harpie monster. If you're playing if you play any dragon cards, her level changes from 4 to 7. So she can be utilized with Harpie's pet so that she can make monsters like we got in Draco's deck. This version does not do that because this version is simply rank 4 based and rank 4 spam with the assistance of Link monsters. Harpie Chandler, Harpie Queen, Harpie Dancer, and Harpie Harpies all are treated as Harpie Lady while on the field or in the graveyard. Next, Harpie Dancer is very much your additional normal summon by returning a wind monster from your hand, from your field to your hand. With Harpie hunting around, it allows you to pop multiple back row due to its ability. She has low enough stats to get under bottomless because her base is 12. With hunting ground, she's at least 1400 attack, and then with Harpie Lady 1, she's probably about 300 plus 200. That's 5. So she's a good 1700 attacker. But her utilizing her return effect to give additional normal summon does help tremendously. Next is Harpie Harpies. This is pretty much the Winged Beast Scarm, in which during the end phase in which she is sent to the graveyard, while she's in the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4 Winged Beast monster with 15 or less attack from your deck to your hand. So that helps with getting Harpie Chandler, Harpie Dancer to your hand. You can pitch her off of Harpie Chandler to get her ability and then set up the board. Her other ability is when she's normal summon, you can select 1 other Winged Beast monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent control and return those to hand, so she helps with board clearance as well. So that is Harpie Harpist. I'm rocking Triple Queen because I'm rocking Triple Hunting around. And any way to search for them with this is as fast as possible. Except I don't run terraforming because I don't like terraforming when I have a monster that can search for hunting ground. Or my field spell in general. Queen does set up Hysteric Party because she's Harpie Lady while she's on the field in the graveyard. So discarding her just gives 1 additional name to Hysteric Party. And of course she's our 19 beater. So that's Queen. I'm rocking 2 Harpie Lady 1 and a Cyber Harpie. These monsters are always Harpie Lady no matter where they are. So the effects of Queen, Chandler, and Dancer only apply to when they're on the field in the graveyard. Elegant Egotist targets, because these are what Elegant Egotist summons besides Harpie Sisters. The fact Harpie Lady 1 gives additional attack strength for 300. Cyber Harpie is just here to be another beater, and she's the rarest occasions She's a monster that does not have an initial effect. Her effect is actually a condition. She's always Harpie Lady, no matter where she is. Just her card text says this card is treated as Harpie Lady. So, thank you for updates and problem solving text. The last monster in my deck is Harpie Lady Sisters. I wanted, like I said, I needed another target for Elliot Aegis because I didn't want to release my Harpie Lady, my Cyber Harpie or my Harpie Lady ones. Sisters comes in pretty much during the link format as a good optimal monster. You can send her off for link summon. She can hit the board and be presence. She is searchable by hysteric sign. She is searchable. She is discardable by Harpie Chandler in case she becomes a deck card. But her downside is you can summon off of Hysteric Party, and you can't summon her off of Chandler. Either Chandler can search for any Harpie monster in your deck and put it onto the field. Sisters has to first be summoned by the effects of Ego in order to even be summoned from like the graveyard or the banished or whatever. So that's Harpie Sisters. That's the last of my monsters. For my spells, triple Hysteric Sign, because this is one of Harpie's best spell cards. It allows Harpies to get Elliot Egotist from the deck or graveyard. During the end-phase malicious card was sent from hand or field to the graveyard. Add up to 3 cards that include Harpie in their name but are different from each other, and add them to your hand. So your possibilities of replenishing your hand comes through this card, as well as setting up your board for FTKs and OTKs. I love this card. This card is one of my favorites, and it's truly amazing. And not to mention, we can now hit the spectrum of all card type, monster, spell, and trap. So, MVP. Next, I'm running Triple Hunting Ground. If I didn't say it before in my other video, Triple Hunting Ground is here because we have to deal with set rotation. I'll show you guys what that is. This is set rotation. It's a quick play spell. It forces, it allows the player to take two field spells, one each. They have to be from your deck. You place one in your zone and you place the other in your opponent's zone. I think they're placed face down. Yes, they are placed face down. And while either card remains set on the field, neither player can activate or set other field spells. So if you can force them to flip face up, that's great. But I think only one will be flip face up, and that's probably whatever you put in your own zone. Okay. Put into your zone. So we're gonna combination with that. But that is not only that card, but it is a problem card. So that's why I added the 3 Hunting Ground. Hunting Ground gives additional 2 in your attack and defense to all winged beast monsters. When Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady Sisters no more special summon, the conductor of the summon selects a spell or trap on the field and destroys it. That was to correct a lot of ruling situations between Hysteric Party and Hunting Ground, because multiple Harpie Ladies in quote were being summoned simultaneously. So now it just says whoever conducted the summon selects a spell or trap on the field and destroys it. So it's a simpler setup and a simpler ruling. One elegant egotist with triple sign. There's no need to run a multiple unless you want to run multiple Harpie Sister. And then your other real targets are monsters who are always Harpie Lady. So Harpie Lady 1, 2, 3, Cyber, and the original Harpie Lady. For the rest of my spells, out of one, I'm running 1 Dark Hole and 1 Raigeki for field clearance. I'm running 1 Divine Limitless Valley to be left alone about the hole. I'm running Triple Dancer. I've been running Triple Dancer for years, and I rarely use Divine Wind, so if it keeps people happy. Divine Wind just allows you to summon a wind monster that's level 4 or lower when a wind monster's return to the hand from your side of the field. So it allows you easily to put more monsters on the board and exceed and synchro and link summon and stuff like that. And then my last two cards in the decks are draw cards, Upside Goblin, and One Day Piece. And there will be more draw cards, trust me. So next for the traps, I'm running triple Harpies for Thunderstorm. This is finally the trap that we can search for with Hysteric Sign. If you kill a Harpie monster, you can activate this card from your hand. If you kill a winged beast, you negate the effects of all your opponent's face-up card. All your opponent's monsters, effects till the end of your turn. Sorry. So it allows you to deal with Maxi, deal with Effect Veiler, deal with Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. You can't deal with continuous effects like Vanity Fiend and Majesty Fiend, as far as I can tell, or remember off the top of my head. But just the fact that you can deal with hand traps, you can search for this and even deal with more damage. Of course, the only effect that cannot be used is the adding Harpie's Feather Duster, because TCG does not have Feather Duster. So that's Feather Storm. Hysteric Party, our OTK card, and access to pretty much bringing every Harpie lady in the graveyard to the field, and then going for massive plays. This is pretty much on top of my favorite my favorite trap lineup in this game, because of the fact that it helps Harpie lady pretty much be Harpie lady and summon a whole bunch of Harpies and then just go in for the game. Next, not to mention the tons of discard outlets from Hysteric Sign and Harpies. I'm running 2 anti-spell for aggressive combo with Harpie's Hunting Ground. Force your opponents to set their spells and wait a turn with Hunting Ground. You can pop it with Harpie Dancer, or any Harpie lady to be normal or special summon, but essentially with Dancer, so Dancer can bounce a Harpie, put a Harpie back on the board, and then pop multiple back row. This card is just a staple card, in my opinion, with Harpies. And it's really amazing. 2-jar Avarice. And a lot of people are going to ask me why. And the reason why is... let me fix the camera. Okay. The reason why is because now that I got stuff in Rolling Span, we're going to need as much recovery cards as possible. Unfortunately, Jar Avarice cannot recover itself. So this card later is my great hypothesis if you choose to run them. And then you can always just pot an Jar Avarice, the transmigration process back, so that you can once again, recycle the jar, and then that way you can keep them at least in play so that your deck doesn't deck out and stuff like that. But it'll be kind of hard because there are, still traps and spells that can deal with regular spells and traps. For the last of my the last of the cards in my 1-us, I'm running 1 Warning, 1 Stormy Mirror Force, 1 Churchill, and 1 Bottomless, just because these are just massive removal and helps deal with a lot of problems. So that is my main deck. For my extra, it isn't linked without a link monster, so I'm running 2 Decode Talker for now. In case we do get confirmation of Blade, Flies, Link Monster, or if Harpies get a Link Monster. Decode Talker is one of the really good, actually. It's funny because, when Exceeds came out, we didn't really have really good Exceeds till 3 sets in. Photon Shockwave. I'm sorry. So it's 2 sets in, and we really didn't pop off with Pendulum monsters because pendulums are based off of, or mainly just archetype based. So it really wasn't much of a convenience for multiple decks to do what Exceeds and Links did or are doing now. So 2 Decode Talker, and then for the rest, 2 Phantasmal Dragon. This is a Harpie staple to run your dragon. and it just breaks so many things. He can't be targeted by a card effect. He can't be targeted by a battle. Can attack directly. All he needs is material, and with combination of Chandler, Dancer, Divine Wind, and Ego, it shouldn't be a problem. And then just shred into your opponent for 2,000 plus damage. So, Lightning Chidori, another Winged Beast or Wind Deck staple. Castell, just a really good generic monster, rank 4. And the bounce abilities, of course. And then Icy Zero Fine, she can detach material from herself to negate all face up. Negate all face up effects of cards on your opponent's side of the field till your next standby phase. In addition, she gains an attack. You tell them her face of cards on both player sides of the field. So she'll negate your opponents, and then she'll gain attack for every face up on both players' fields. And then of course, and then the next one is Raid Raptor Blaze Burner Falcon. And Raid, if your life points are 3,000 or less, he'll gain attack point. He'll become 4,000, and then once a turn, he can detach material. After battle phase, he can detach material from himself to show that number of background. And I believe his is 2 winged beasts. Yep. So, it shouldn't be too hard. And then, so that's that portion. And then for the rest, I'm running 1 Corrigorgon Anti-Luminescent Knight, 1 Dark Aurelian XYZ Dragon, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Silent Honor Arc, and 1 106 Giant Hand. So some more staple rank 4s. You can go anyway with rank 4s with Harpies. Utopia the Lightning, Utopia Prime, stuff like that. And so many different variations of this deck that can be utilized if you just put your mind to it. So thanks to you everyone for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to take some time to try to figure out what I want to build with this deck and really just get you guys some more deck profiles. So till next time, you guys, HPJ signing out. Take care.